Even that fat, disgusting guy right there who hasn't seen his toes in 5 years.
Braun, you can't say that. First of all, that's a woman.
3 Hot, 3 Not. This is the series in which I look at the 3 hottest wrestlers coming off the last PLE WrestlePalooza, or the 3 not hottest wrestlers, cold if you will, also from WrestlePalooza. So today, let's start off with the hot. Who's hot from the Palooza of wrestling? And I'll go with the Brawns, Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. I wish they had a name. I wish they had an official name other than the Brawns. But they are part of the Vision, and you know what? They are moving up the card. It was touch and go for a second. They were a little too much just background players, but with Becky and Seth focused on Punk and AJ, well, the Brawns were able to kind of just go out on their own, have some personality, and show what they are all about. They just beat a reunited Usos. Yeah, they had some help with LA Knight, but they won definitively. They made a statement. They made a statement that we are here. Plus, I know that not everybody watches like the post shows and stuff, but Braun Breaker's just so funny. Braun Breaker's just so hilarious. There were 2 moments. I'll see if I can actually put them in the video. I don't know if I'll be able to, but there was just one moment where he's having an interview with Sam Roberts, and Sam Roberts is like, at a certain point, Braun Breaker just gets sick of Sam. He just gets sick of Sam. He won't talk. He just stares at him. Until finally Paul Heyman says, "Can you just leave? Can you go?" And Sam knew that, like, for whatever reason, Braun was eyeballing him, so he just, like, stopped talking, and then eventually Paul's like, "Go." And then he starts to leave, and Braun Breaker gets up. He's like, "Get out of here," throws his water bottle at him, and he's just so furious.
The Vision.
Matter of fact, you're sitting on my couch.
Switch.
Are you?
Switch, Mr. Breaker. Hey, Jack, come on.
Get up!
Oh, you good?
I watched the whole interview. There was nothing to be mad about, but Braun Breaker is such an old school bully that it's amazing. And Bronson Reed, like, he's like the straight man of the group, where he's just like, "Should've got him mad.
Not a man to be trifled with.
Should've got him mad." Bronson Reed's so chill that at first I didn't like him, but now he counters the craziness of Braun Breaker with his chillness, and they are a really good duo. And then Braun Breaker, straight up in the press conference, starts calling somebody fat. He's like, "You're fat and haven't seen your toes," and it's very much Scotty Steiner. Like, you close your eyes, it's Scott Steiner. But then Paul Heyman's like, "Braun, Mr. Breaker, you can't do that. First off, that's a woman." And then Joe Test just like, "Oh my God, what have I got myself into?" Braun Breaker's insane. And then you know how most people would just be like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." Nope. Braun Breaker just starts laughing hysterically, like, oh my God, this dude came straight out of the 80s and put a title on Braun Breaker. He is a future champion for sure. And do you want to be a future champion? You can be this future champion right here. I'm going to give it away at 20,000 subscribers. I'm giving away this belt right here. All you got to do to win is comment below, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell, ding, 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 notification. I'm not joking. It's not part of the video. Well, I mean, it's part of the video, but it's a contest. This replica, not a toy, can be yours. And if you wouldn't mind, a thumbs up.
Oh yeah, baby! The thumb is smoking hot! Somebody stop me!
Just stop with the mask quotes. He just watched The Mask, and now he's just, "Oh, somebody stop me! Smoking!" All right, so yeah, there's a callback for you. All right, so let's go to a cold. Who's cold? I'm going to take somebody that was not on the PLE. I'm going to say the New Day. This one pains me. So personally speaking, I thank God for the New Day every single day. But I can't deny that the New Day, they're in Nowheresville, and it's like they are the mayor. They are the mayor. There was an election for the mayor of Nowheresville, and all three of them, Kofi, Xavier, and Big G, was all elected. Somehow all the votes was evenly split between them, because like, boy howdy, it's like, what are we doing with the New Day? I'm not even I'm gonna bring it up. We, like, last December, we had the best heel turn of all time, and now look at what are they doing? Penta, all right, great. You know, Penta is great. I do like Penta, but he's one dude who is mopping up the floor with, like, what, the 14-time champions, the New Day? That's a little uncalled for. What's the point of this feud if in any combination, whether it's 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-3, that Penta's gonna win, with the exception of one time? So it's like, they're not getting the tag team titles anytime soon, because that's probably going to the Brawns. The feuds that they are in, well, I mean, they're not even in feuds with tag teams. They're in feuds with a single star who is literally beating them. This is insane. This is what, like, Damian Priest was doing to the Judgment Day last year, and I'm just like, I hate it because I love the New Day. The New Day are so good. And yet, I do have to put them on the cold list because, boy, what's happening with the New Day? And I'm so sorry. And I feel that it's borderline a travesty how they are being booked. Now, let's go to a red hot. I'm going to cheat here. The entire women's division on Raw. I'm only going to do this one time ever in this video series, but like, cause I was trying to figure out who's hot right now. Is Stephanie hot? Is Asuka hot? Is AJ Lee hot? Becky Lynch? Who's hotter than, like, I could have done like 5 hot, 5 not, and it would all been the women. So I'm just going to put the entire Raw women's division on the hot list, because think about it. Think about Stephanie Vekir, a brand new champion, the way she connects with the crowd. We have Asuka, Io, Kairi, and Rhea Ripley, all in a feud that doesn't revolve around a title. Just friendship and jealousy and just betrayal, closing out Raw. AJ Lee returning after 10 years. She's the talk of the town. Pins Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch, always a joy to watch. Not only is she a joy to watch, but she is the best in the world. And that's not me just saying it. That's Bleacher Report. That's ESPN. That's Sports Illustrated. So right there, Becky is just doing some of the best work of her career. We didn't even talk about Bayley. Bayley in this new character. Like, some people like it, some people don't, but at the end of the day, it's rejuvenizing her character. She's been kind of stale for a while, and boom, now it's like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs Bayley. She has something to work with Lyra Valkyria, raising Lyra up. Roxanne Perez, she's steadily climbing up the card, so I wouldn't say like that she's doing like amazing stuff right now, but she's found her place. She's found her place on Raw. But what about Raquel Rodriguez? Just the most improved wrestler in all of WWE from last year to now. Just amazing stuff. I'm telling you, from the mid-card title to the main headlining title, the women are just like, it's insane. It's insane. And, you know, not to mention Naomi. Naomi had to give up her belts, but I'm still going to include Naomi because she was part of Raw, and her character was awesome and amazing too. So, like, the entire Raw women's division, it's on fire. I would argue that the women's division on Raw is better than the men's division on Raw. So yeah, red smoking hot. And then we go to cold, and well, sorry to say this, but it's the SmackDown women's division. That is cold, which is insane because I believe last year it was SmackDown that was just red hot. But no, now their women's division, they don't get a match on the card, and you could easily say, well, I think it's because Tiffany hurt herself because she was taking off a match at NXT. So that's probably what happened, but but at the end of the day, what was happening before this? There was nothing on. Was there anything going on for Clash in Paris? So when you don't book the women's division on SmackDown strong, and then you have a legit excuse, well, it's almost like it doesn't really matter, because from this point forward, they've never been booked strong. You haven't booked them strong in months. Tiffany Stratton, who she's feuding with, she's your champion, right? She is feuding with Jade Cargill, who she beat clean at SummerSlam. She's feuding with Nia Jax, who she beat, and January 3rd of this year, and has had a match with her every other month since then. And I wish I was exaggerating. And they've been attached at the hip since she won Money in the Bank. There's just nothing going on. What is Julia, the U.S. champ, doing? Pretty much nothing. Now, Alexa Bliss and Charlotte, they kind of got this tag team division. They're refreshing and stuff and doing something with the Secret Harvest, but for real, it's not enough. It's not enough. And the women's division on SmackDown is pretty dull, pretty lame, pretty directionless. You look at what's happening on Raw, they've got multiple stories without champions. Both their championships mean something. Raising up new stars, taking chances on new stars. Stephanie Vekir, look at Stephanie, and then look at Julia, the way they treated her title run. It's just, it's not there. I hate to do it, but yes, ice cold. They didn't even get a match on the PLE, while Raw got two. Raw got two with the women's division. So I gotta. Hopefully this week we do have Jade, Tiffany, and Nia Jax for the championship belt. Hopefully Jade wins it and we just get a brand new, fresh direction. And then maybe Tiffany can go heel or something. She's just a better heel. Or even better, keep Tiffany face and make Jade Cargill the heel. Make her Lex Luger, the narcissist from way back in the day. I'm gonna keep shouting that one until that one happens. So, yeah, sorry, SmackDown women. Okay, so let's do our part-timers right now. Part-timers, I usually just keep separate because almost always they are hot. They are hot because they are part-timers. They come in for a big angle. So I just have them separate. I say, are they hot or are they not? John Cena, I'm going to say hot. He only has 5 appearances left. I don't see how he could not be hot, though he did just get squashed by Brock Lesnar. And so there's an argument that he is cold, but instantly he goes on Twitter and says, I want AJ Styles, make it happen, Triple H, listen to the fans for once, and it happened. So boom, you know what, he lost, and he puts it in the rear view mirror, and looking forward to Perth, where he gets the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. He called his shot, and that raised him from maybe cold or lukewarm back to hot. Is he the most hottest? No, he's not. He's you ever get out of the swimming pool and the cement, the sidewalk or whatever is super hot? That's how hot he is right now. Not gonna kill anyone, but very uncomfortably hot. And John Cena's that's who he is right now. Uncomfortably hot. Brock Lesnar, let's talk Brock. Brock's also part-time. I don't want to put him on the hot list, but I gotta. My feelings aside, if Braun Breaker just did what Brock Lesnar did, I'd be like, oh my God, he's red hot. He squashed John Cena on his retirement tour. That's how much faith they got in him. So, be that as it may, he's hot. He squashed John Cena, and I don't like it. I wish that had been Braun Breaker or something, but whatever the case may be, he's hot. Logan Paul, he's not been around since he lost in Paris. Cold. He is cold. He hasn't been around. Same with Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is also cold. Now, the thing with Roman, though, is all he has to do is show up, and he instantly goes back on the hot list. So, don't worry. He'll be hot soon enough. Right now, he's cold because we haven't seen nor heard of him, but he is on the poster of Crown Jewel, and Crown Jewel is in Australia, and guess where Roman is right now filming the Street Fighter 2 movie? also in Australia, so I could see him coming. So right now cold, but soon to be hot. Our next part-timer is Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is, oh wait a second, he actually showed up to work. So I guess he's no longer a part-timer. So let's go cold. Who's cold? Well, it'll actually be Cody's opponent, Drew McIntyre. Oh, this one hates me. This one, I hate doing this. Drew McIntyre is probably, he might be my favorite right now. It's like a toss-up between him and Becky, and Asuka's kind of creeping up there as who's my favorite current wrestler. And I love Drew McIntyre, but I can't deny it. He starts teaming up with Logan Paul for no reason. Yeah, he wins his SummerSlam match with Logan Paul, but, like, why? It really didn't make any sense why they're together. It didn't make any sense why they're fighting, but whatever. He wins, but it's a tag match with a celebrity. It means nothing. It means nothing other than a good payday, so I'm happy for his bank account. But when it comes to stories, not so much. He's not on Clash in Paris, and then what happens? He finally gets a one-on-one title shot with Cody Rhodes, and yes, he has an out. He has an excuse. The referee was out of the ring. The referee, he got a visual pin, 1, 2, 3. I'm sure he's going to complain and everything, but we're right back. We're right back to where we always are with Drew. He's protected in his loss, but at the end of the day, he still lost, and then he kind of goes somewhere else, some other direction. It's like, because Cody right now is in a champion versus championship match with Seth Rollins, so he can't get his rematch. And then what happens after Crown Jewel? It's Survivor Series, War Games. So is he going to get a match there? And then where do we go from there? So we just keep kicking this title shot match with Drew down the road, and he just never gets it. He'll probably have a marquee match with The Miz at WrestleMania next year. No shade on The Miz, but like Drew McIntyre should be he should be champion even. They actually, rumor has it that Cody and Drew actually pitched an idea for Drew to win the title, but they were like, nope. The creative powers were like, nope, not, we don't want that. And it's like, all right, so Drew McIntyre, once again, justified in everything he says, but at the end of the day, a loser, and I hate that. He's not the coldest person on the list, but he's definitely is on the cold side of things. Let's do our last hot. Our last hot is gonna be Jey Uso. Jey Uso is slowly, week by week, appearance by appearance, becoming the next tribal chief. Jey Uso, could he do it? Could he become the tribal chief 2? Because we have a tribal chief 1, just make Roman into an elder and Jey the feet on the ground as the tribal chief. Jey Uso is more interesting now than he's ever been. He still has Yeet even. He still has Yeet, so hey, you know what? There's still money there, but finally his character is being developed. Early in the year, a lot of people were like, oh, I can't believe you don't like Jey anymore now that he's on top. You're just fair weather fans and all this stuff. And it's like, no. We stopped supporting the Jey Uso that was like playing Jey Uso on TV. That was not the Jey Uso that we fell in love with during the Bloodline. That Jey Uso, the Yeet Jey Uso, was not the guy that stood up for himself, that was gaslit by Roman for years, literally years. No, that was a guy selling t-shirts. This Jey Uso, this is our right-hand man. This is the Bloodline Jey Uso, the guy that is like looking out for himself, family, trying to win championships, get back on top. LA Knight, I don't know him nothing. So if he's going to get beat up by the Brawns, okay, what does that got to do with me? What's that got to do with me? I love this Jey Uso. And even on Jimmy, he's like starting to gaslight Jimmy. If you wouldn't have helped LA Knight last week, well then LA Knight wouldn't have screwed us over yesterday. And it's like he's not blaming himself for the chair hitting him in his own head. No, he's blaming LA Knight. So Jey Uso is the most interesting he's been. Plus, he still has the shirts. He's still coming in with the yeets. So I'm loving this, Jay. This edge that he has allows him to really, really shine. I don't hear anybody counting his moves anymore. He's no longer the 3 moves of doom because it doesn't matter. He's the tribal chief now. He's the right-hand man, Jay. Jay with an edge can cover the weaknesses that were exposed when he was just a pure white meat babyface. He hasn't turned heel yet, and that's the cool thing. Finally, Jey Uso, LA Knight, 2 guys that are faces, but not just respecting each other. I respect you. We're not getting that. We're not getting that bull crap of a wrestling story of let's just fight to see who's better than the other person. No, it's let's fight because I don't like your stupid face. Well, I don't like your stupid face either. Game on. And Jey Uso, I gotta say, I'm just very, very interested in him, so I'm putting him on the hot list. And then we got the last thing I'm gonna do. I'm adding this now. This is the first time ever, and we'll continue this going forward. WrestlePalooza as a whole, the PLE as a whole. Was it hot? Was it not? It was definitely not hot. A lot of people got their expectations up. You know why? Because Triple H literally told us, get your expectations up. You ain't seen nothing yet. And yeah, we saw it all. We saw it all. Like, we even saw that squash match before in 2014 with John Cena and Brock Lesnar there at SummerSlam. So we saw everything you had offered us, and yeah, this was just, it was so bad that ESPN, the United States network provider of WrestlePalooza, they have spent billions of dollars to get WWE to broadcast WWE. Even ESPN said, meh. They gave it a C grading, and surprise, surprise, JBL and Booker T, they were like, no, it definitely deserves more than that. I love those guys, I really do, but at the end of the day, they're employed by WWE, and ESPN, they have every reason to talk up that PLE because if that PLE sucks, they're going to make less money next PLE. So they had every reason to say that WrestlePalooza was awesome and amazing, but they went with honesty and said, yeah, it just wasn't as good as it was billed to be. So, hey, you know what? I give props for ESPN. ESPN is hot, but WrestlePalooza, not. All right, boys. All right, girls. Thank you very much. You know who's hot? You. That's right, you. I appreciate you. Have a good day.